consolidated because I'm taking trades. And as you hear, I got Zayoni in the background with me. Get down off that scooter, girl. So,
can you stop the rain from
I took a trade earlier. I'm really watching for
Can you stop the
these consolidation areas. Not taking trades while they consolidate, but I'm marking them out because earlier I'm watching for these areas because as you see, as it tightens down and goes back and forth in these areas, you'll see it'll make a big move like this, and then it'll make a big push back down where sellers will push it back down as buyers try to take control. And I'm highlighting points of areas like this because it's interesting where you can look left in the data and you will see where it was a huge sell-off. I mean, in particular, you will hear in the news about the war and stuff, but you can see how the price action is, and these green and red candles, they do tell a story. Take this one on the far right here, that's forming right now. It's basically going up and down. You know, a lot of people would think that is a foreign language. But once you do a study like a green candle, it opens on the bottom, closes at the top. So basically that's your price. And you see on the side right here, the current price that SPY is trading at is 647.77. And it has a stopwatch or a clock on it that lets me know, okay, this candle has a minute and so seconds before it will close. So you see the top of the candle is where it will close because that is a bullish candle. That means the price is going up. It's vice versa for a red candle. Okay? So when we see these green candles, it means buyers
at Cox, your internet and mobile
not
price won't
necessarily
change for 5
taking
years,
over
from 5 Halloweens
because you can have a green
to 5 4th of
candle
Julys.
in
Same price guaranteed.
a
Cox,
bearish
a step ahead. Requires 2 gig
situation
speeds and gig unlimited mobile. Taxes
or a
and fees
bearish
excluded from
trend.
price lock. Mobile data
It's
speeds
not
reduced after 20
necessarily
gigs.
signaling
We've covered
a bullish
of the
event,
strangest and most bizarre true
but
crime cases on the
it
planet.
can mean
This
that
includes a killer who
buyers
part of his victim's body as
are
a disguise across
having
the border, and it worked.
taking
Where's the man
control,
with the apparent
or
connections
it can
to
mean
JFK
there's a
assassination,
reversal coming,
who killed his parents,
or it could be
stored
just
their
to,
bodies in a nice
you know,
box,
slow
only to
down
disappear without a
the
trace.
selling
If any of this
momentum,
sounds interesting to
or,
you, we'd love it if you
you
checked
know,
out Criminal Escape on
it's just
Spotify.
Join
like,
us around Jim Harold's
how can I say, you
where
see
real
these,
people share real stories of encountering ghosts, shadow people,
see
UFOs,
these volume
cryptids,
bars at the
and
bottom?
everything in the realm of the paranormal.
Media
We
volume
don't
set to
exaggerate.
5%.
We don't make things up. We don't have to.
those
The
media,
true stories are chilling in their own
those
right.
volume
It's
bars
Jim Harold's
at the
Campfire,
bottom
where ordinary
can
people share their
signify that
extraordinary
there's low volume.
experiences.
So if there
Listen to the
was
podcast
a whole
here
bunch
on
of selling
Spotify
pressure
today.
at the bottom and it has lightened up a whole bunch, then buyers can come in, you know, do their thing until there's more selling pressure to come in. So once I seen the liquidity right there get pulled from the buying situation, I immediately marked that as a point of resistance, and you see that it's been holding ever since that I marked it. So you see that it's starting to consolidate as well. Yeah. we're gonna get some put action in a second, which is downward momentum, since we're getting a lot of selling pressure, and we can't get past the liquidity that we had at the top. But I want to show you what I have marked out. So this is an area of interest as well, because you see that this is the low that we had for the 31st. What day? Today's the 31st. So I don't know if that was overnight or when that was, but that was the low that started the uptrend that led to today. So that was a low of 628. I'm thinking 629, 630. So I put that as a fair value gap, but there's a huge gap in between there already. So that's like an order block for me that I'm thinking price will come back to, since put that down. Put it down. Put it down. Because you're going to hurt yourself. Put it down. Let me see. Here, give it here. Give it here. Hurt yourself. So that's where I'm thinking price is going to come back down to. It could not, it couldn't, oh well. But that's why I'm just waiting. I don't have to take a trade because I already took a trade, you know? I'm fine with what I got. I took 2 trades. Zay, I'm about to go get the Grand. So if I really wanted to take a trade to the downside, I needed to show me that it wants to go to the downside. I needed to pass this. So that's the mark right there. Get out that trash can. So this is where I need price to fall to if I'm gonna get in for a sale or a put. Basically saying, a lot of people don't know in the stock market you can make money both ways, you know. And you know, people aren't gonna tell you that. And we see price is going down. We see price is starting to go down. Go get her. Go out there and get her. So she can ride you on the 4-wheel. Go get her. Go get her. here. Zay, go get it. So we see price easing down. It touched our line before. Like I said, it's trying to overcome the buying pressure. You see all of this green area. I don't know, you gonna have to go. It's trying to overcome all of this buying pressure right here. And once it breaks this level here, it's gonna have to overcome all of this buying pressure right here. Now, after all that's said and done, this is nothing but liquidity. Price that's trapped. Go get your pacifier. Go get your pacifier. So we're gonna watch this for a second and see how that last candle play out. We only got a minute. Then, you know, once that candle play out, I think we're gonna have some red to the downside. And you know what that means? When we got that red to the downside, we going for blood. Red to the downside, baby. But this not the candle we seeking right here. Cause if it's not past that blue line, then we don't want it, cause it could just shoot right back up. It might not make that move today, you know what I mean? Right now, we're just contemplating. We're just saying, hey, if that move comes, then we take it. But again, we don't have to trade. We do not have to trade. We're not looking to trade unless we see that trade. Bye-bye. I can draw this up any way I want to. A lot of people say don't do your technical analysis while the market is live. But honestly, I want to draw this up as it goes. You know, I'm not a static person. I want to be as dynamic as possible. You know, everybody has their own strategy and what makes them successful. You know, if you're gonna compound and if you're gonna compound however you want to compound, what makes you more a probable successful person, then do that. And honestly, guys, don't mind this at the bottom right here, because this is a paper trading account through TradingView, and that's just the, you know, to fool around with, the practice strategies. It doesn't allow for options trading for paper trading, I don't believe. And honestly, that's just a trade I forgot to close out. I think it was for a put, but since today they're saying that they're saying that since they're saying that the war is starting to cease a little bit, then you know whatever they say in the news and all this and that, obviously the money's gonna follow. So as we see, that's why I said we wait for that blue line if we were gonna go for any type of sell or puts, because you see we just got buyers to step in. Go get your pacifier. Go get your pacifier. Why you get in there like that? Why you get in there like that? Get out. Get out. Going out there with your grand. Going out the door.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan, price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
I'm David Begnaud. For years, I've told stories about people at their worst and at their best. But behind every headline, every success, every big name, there's usually one person most of us never hear about. The one who believed first. On The Person Who Believed in Me, I sit down with people like Oprah, Nick Cannon, Ava DuVernay, and Jeffrey Pullman. I start with a simple question. Who believed in me before the world did? The answers are personal, unexpected, deeply human. Because no one gets there. Listen to The Person Who Believed in Me, right here on Spotify.
Why are we having fewer babies? What do I do if I see a bear? And does size matter in government? Welcome to Smart Girl, Dumb Questions. I'm your host, Naima Raza. I ask simple questions to big thinkers. Like I asked Neil deGrasse Tyson whether it's a problem to believe in
Come
force.
here, Zion.
Only if you wanted to become head of NASA.
And I asked Mark Cuban what it was like to get rich.
I would go into club thinking, I'm richer than you, I'm richer than you.
Smart Girl, Dumb Questions. Tune in every Tuesday on Spotify.
I need bring my camcorder back up? Yeah. We getting it, y'all. I think this might be a good selling opportunity right here. Cause we in that body right now. We all in that body. We all in that body, y'all. It's 1:56, so I have to be mindful of what time it is. I'm gonna go for my put, y'all. I wanna wait till after this candle. I don't really care. I don't really care how much I didn't say that because I need to be mindful. I only got enough for one contract. Only got enough for one contract, y'all. Y'all see what I mean? How it keep getting sucked up right there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the one getting sucked up right at the bottom. You know what I mean? Can't be getting sucked up right at the bottom. You know what I mean? Got 40 seconds. Is we gonna get sucked up at the bottom? sucked up right at the bottom. It's alright, y'all. Sometimes it's better not to trade.
Something told me it was over when I saw you and her talking. Something deep down in my soul said, "Cry, girl." When I saw you and that girl walking down, ooh, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away.
See how that green price getting pushed down? Price
So
of
you
the
see,
damn
I love
contract
you
done
so
went
much.
down. I can afford it now.
And I don't wanna watch it leave
It
me,
was at
baby.
560 something. Now it's at 513.
Most of all, I just don't
Maybe want to buy it. Shit. I kinda want to buy it.
I was just
Damn discount here.
I was just sitting there thinking of your kiss and your warm embrace.
5 a quarter.
When the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips now, baby, revealed the tears that was on
direction now. It's 206. I don't think we're gonna get no trade on this. But you know what, man? It's all good because it's all just a learning experience, you know? It's trapped between buyers and sellers right now. Sellers trying to push it down, buyers trying to push it up. So the only way we will buy is if it get on top of that triangle and it'll retest it, it'll hit the top of it, and it keep going.
We're still at a moment.
But the only way we'll sell is if it keep going past that blue line. But right now, we won't do anything until they do one of those two. So we stick to those rules.
Made me see the story in a
So
different
it's
way.
just a waiting game.
This is J.R. Jameson. My memoir,
So we have
Totally
to be
Queer, is now
patient.
on Spotify. Listen
Because
to
right
it.
now, what it's doing
Looking for your next favorite
is just
game
taking
on
people
Switch
money.
or Switch 2? Check out Nintendo Voice Chat,
People
IGN's
buying
flagship
in,
Nintendo podcast,
people
hosted
buying
by
in
me,
and
Logan
selling,
Plant. I've covered Nintendo for a
and they
decade, and
staying
every
in for
Friday,
a
my
long
expert
time,
panel and I bring you impressions of the newest
and they
games,
getting out
nostalgic
selling early.
retrospectives, and important news updates. If you love
Until they
Mario,
make the rest
Zelda,
of the
Pokemon, or anything else Nintendo, watch or listen to Nintendo Voice Chat right here on Spotify. Search for the show and follow us so you never miss it.
Meet your next audiobook listen, Go as a River by Shelley Reed. Set in the 1940s, this coming-of-age novel is filled with danger, love, passion, and a tragedy that lands teenage Victoria Nash in Colorado's beautiful and harsh wilderness, fighting to survive. Find out what happens as the Gunnison River rises, an old life is underwater, and Victoria fights to regain all that is lost. Listen now on Spotify.
this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired that I'm always on the road. Too hard to swallow being alone. She needs someone at night that she can hold. She must have told me 1,000 times more. Silent cries I used to ignore. God knows I love her, didn't mean hurt her. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home again. Waiting on you, baby. Promise I'll be here to the very end. And I'll be by your side to protect you and to love you and to be with you for life. She knows I really love this whole music thing. Since I was a child, it's been my dream. I can't support her, treat her and spoil her. You know by her to find a thing. But I forgot about loving her. Damn the money, diamonds and pearls. What about the hard days she had with the baby? All she needs is for me to love. Sitting here waiting on you. I'll be waiting. Promise I'll be here to the very. Said I promise I'll be here. Oh no, no. To be with you for life. Hey, to me, Charlie. Promise I can't live without her. God knows I need a loving. And it hurts so bad that she's gone away. I'm afraid she'll come back one day in my life. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting, baby.
I'ma check VIX and see where it's at. And that's gonna give me a little bit more idea of why we in such heavy consolidation. So VIX has dropped negative 13% today, and that's just the day. It said 26. It was at 30, 31 or so. Now it's at 26 and a half, so that makes a lot of sense why it's consolidated so much and why everything is at an uptrend today. So I expect everything to be at an uptrend as long as the fear index continues to go down. But like I said, I'm not gonna go in and just blindly trade while I don't have any confirmation. I do it whenever it's not Check it out. Yeah. significantly. So wake up. Open Gmail. Scroll up. Scroll down. Scroll down. Open Yahoo Mail.
K-pop demon hunters Saja Boy's breakfast meal and Huntrix meal have just dropped at McDonald's. They're calling this a battle for the fans. What do you say to that, Rumi?
It's not a battle. So glad the Saja boys could take breakfast and give our meal the rest of the day.
It is an honor to share.
No, it's our honor.
It is a larger honor.
No, really. Stop.
You can really feel the respect in this battle. Pick a meal to pick a side.
Does a family's past always haunt the present? Skullwater is a coming-of-age novel about identity and displacement that explores family, loyalty, and history in South Korea. Set in the 1950s and 1970s, the audiobook follows Insu, the son of a Korean mother and a GI father, who ends up on a quest that sends him and his friends into some of South Korea's darkest corners. Listen now on Spotify.
For fans of Anne Lamott and Glennon Doyle, say one kind thing is a calling to parents everywhere about the power of living, loving, and parenting from a place of freedom and authenticity. You'll end every chapter with your own inner dictionary filled with words of self-love. Listen now on Spotify.
Baby, let's but he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, there've been times that I thought I could last for long. Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will.
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge in the tracks you love over and over again with Spotify Premium. Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Sometimes creating an ad campaign can feel like you're talking on mute.
Sorry, can't hear you. Say that again.
But advertising on Spotify can help your business turn up the volume. With our easy-to-use ads manager, you can create new audio ads from scratch or repurpose existing video assets. Then we'll deliver your ad to an engaged audience that is ready to hear and see your message. It's that simple. Learn how Spotify can add more to your mix at ads.spotify.com.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlists anywhere with offline downloads, or play your song of the moment again and again with unlimited repeats. Get all the music without hearing audio ads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
Sunshine, blue skies,
uptrend and the consolidation. And even though we didn't get the retest at the top of the rectangle, you see I plotted out the uptrend because I seen the pattern, and just seeing it by eye, you know. A lot of people tell you, you know, not to mark out or graph anything while you're in the mix, but people do what they want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and what works for other people may not work for you. And I could have stayed in longer, but y'all know what kind of animal this is. This shit is not tamed. So it is what it is. And this may be content, but honestly, I'm doing this to journal because going in and typing and keeping up with every trade, I can go back and look at these videos for myself, go back and see what I did right, what I did wrong. Just like when I was playing football, like reassessing film and stuff. So I can go back and see what strategies I want to keep, what strategies I want to throw in the trash. And honestly, I can go back and see how patient I was on certain days. And certain days I can go see when I just rushed in all willy-nilly and stuff like that. So, and when I put in effort on what I did different. So, hey, it's free for you guys, you know. Only thing I did was spend time on it. This is on my YouTube. I might start streaming on social media profiles. Right now, I'm kind of iffy on that because everybody lives their life on social media. So some people might be interested, some people might not. You know, a lot of people not really in tune with stuff like this. So, you know, I got my old school music in the background, so I'm not really worried about monetizing or making money off the videos. This is strictly for my journaling purposes. The videos is not to really concern with how many times I publish them, or who sees them, how many people see them, or how many people like them, or I mean, to each his own. So that's why I don't spend a lot of time just talking during it or even showing my face during it, because people know me, people see me, and people who know me know that I don't talk much. Yeah, eventually this is gonna get to the top of that rectangle. It's gonna retest it, and by then this rectangle is just gonna be in the past, just like a lot of my other drawings. So I'm not even gonna say this rectangle is gonna have any purpose past this consolidation zone. It is what it is. Once this goes up, or even if it goes back down, it served this purpose whenever this first green candle pulled liquidity from the people that bought in on that green candle. So the people that bought in late on that green candle, when I said it pulled liquidity, people that bought in on the end of that green candle, I'm sorry, they bought at a high price, and they basically sold for a lower price. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? I wanted to take another trade, which I'm not. I'm about to call it a day on this. If red breaks below this trend line, I would take a sell. But then again, I want to respect my liquidity zone right here first. So those the rules first. I want to respect the liquidity zone, but the trend line just shows what the trend was. It's a positive trend. Well, I might need to work on my rule priority since I drew the trend line after the liquidity zone. The trend showed up after liquidity was established. So if the trend breaks, I may go in for a sell, but I may, depending on if the trend breaks now, I'll go for a sell until it reaches the bottom of the liquidity zone. So that'll probably how I'll do that. So say it broke the liquidity zone, I'll wait for another candle for my conviction, to convince me that is a real trade to take. And once it hits the bottom of my liquidity zone right here, then I'll exit my trade. I'll exit my trade just so I can take my profits. Because I don't trust the market. It's just like these random people in the market. We're exchanging money and we're exchanging contracts. So, these are random people that you're dealing with. So that's how I take it. I don't trust the market. And once it hits to the bottom of my zone, I'm out. You know what I mean? So I'll wait till the next candle. And then if I want to go back in, once I see the next candle, then that's how I'll go about doing that. But I go from candle to candle. I'm not holding, just waiting for the market to do what it want to do. Like I said, this is a wild animal, and I'm not holding overnight. I'm not holding over the weekend. I'm not holding for months, because that's just like this war. Donald Trump with the tariffs, Donald Trump with the Fed rates. I'm not holding to see what kind of news is going to come out, what kind of fear Trump is going to try to entice into the next nation or to the United States. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow for what I can do today, or what I can do right now. So, but as you see, where that red candle hit our trend line, so that's a respectable trend that we set. So, and like I said, that's a respectable liquidity zone that we set as well. So at this point, I still watch videos, I still look at people trade, but as for going in and trading, I went in trading on my own. I really learned everything from the market on my own. It's just trial and error. I lost. That's the only thing I can say. I really can't sugarcoat it. You're gonna lose, you're gonna win. It's all about developing what works for you. You can go out here and listen to 100 people. You can listen to 1,000 people. You can spend money on courses, but you're never gonna know what you can fully accomplish unless you go out there and try it for yourself. And the thing about it, this is nothing to try to get rich or nothing like that. This is nothing that's gonna make you an overnight success, and it's really nothing that's something that you should be out there bragging about, because even people that make billions of dollars, they lose millions because they're over anxious. They're over anxious in the market, especially when you got AI, you got oil shooting up, you got energy all over the place. The only market that's really stable that I've really seen is consumer staples. And that's basically your grocery stores, retail stores, things of that nature, like Walmart, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, things that people need, but at the end of the day, with tariffs and stuff like that, they're still affected, but they're not really affected directly, like how the oil, volatile markets are like gold, silver, and things like that. So, and like I said, I've been on this journey since, well, really off and on, but I really started getting into it the beginning of the year, and I've been rebalancing my portfolio for a lot of things that can provide dividends, like a 401k. Well, not necessarily a 401k, but say, for instance, like a CD that's within your bank or credit union, something that's going to provide income monthly or yearly, something that has something that yields value, you know. So even with the market correction or the fear of a bearish market, I try to buy in with a lot of dividend yielding assets. I just got in with some realty income, ETFs that hold a lot of real estate, and Charles Schwab dividend yield. So those are just two assets, and then VOO, it covers the whole stock market. So as that fluctuates, it just kind of gives me a little bit of growth, but at the same time, I still receive a dividend if I choose to buy in a little bit more, because you want to be somewhat exposed to the stock market, which I don't really like. I don't like investing in stocks that much, because I've seen when I try to diversify my portfolio, it's just hard keeping up with individual stocks all the time. And then when it comes to trading your options, you analyze something like SPY or QQQ, and you miss a lot of these small, significant moves, which can hold you over a lot better than trying to see the value in options or, you know, with a regular stock. And it's like, man, I could really just trade SPY or the ETF for the day, and I'll be better off than just trading the stock altogether. You know what I mean? So I feel good with what I have. So I don't really even have to look at the chart anymore, you know, unless I choose to. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed just looking, and hopefully you learned something.